There's been a Tim Ballard bombshell this morning that I want to make everybody aware of. He's been pretty silent for the last couple years, especially about the Mormon Church. A lot of us have podcasted about exactly what happened there. Well, he's broken his silence on another talk show. I have linked the video in the show notes starting about minute 3. Basically, what he said is, oh my gosh, this is just crazy. He was asked by Donald Trump to run back in 2023 for Mitt Romney's seat. As soon as that happened, he received some kind of a phone call letting him know that a shadow organization had earmarked $10 million to discredit him and get him out of the way. The first thing that happened is the Mormon Church went after him. We all remember that statement in Vice magazine, completely disavowing any connection with him. Although in this video, he says that Elder Ballard was his best friend. He talks about being excommunicated. He's never said that publicly that happened, although most of us assumed and figured out that he was. He talks about just the horrible scenario where he had a witness there who could speak on his behalf, and they wouldn't let him into the court. He just threw the LDS Church under the bus as far as their treatment of him. He talked about making so much money for them through his books and projects at Deseret Book, and the Mormon Church saying, no, we had nothing to do with him. We never worked with him. This is so interesting that he's coming out publicly. He has said that the Mormon Church's treatment of him is going to be one of the themes in Sound of Freedom 2 that's going to be coming out in a year or so. He's going to go into exactly what happened, how he believes the LDS Church was part of this sort of conspiracy master plan to silence him. He also talked about in this video, sorry, a little cold, the ritual abuse, satanic ritual abuse that he says is mostly going on here in Utah. And he thought that the LDS Church would want to partner with him to kind of root this out. No, he says there's a total cover-up in Utah, satanic ritual abuse. So this interview is just off the charts. He speaks about 6 minutes, minute 3 to minute 9, about the LDS Church. I encourage everybody to listen. He says there's going to be more coming out in the coming weeks about what happened to him, who's trying to silence him, and this huge involvement by the LDS Church in trying to kind of wipe him off the face of the map. And he interestingly says the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints didn't consider Jesus. Jesus wants me, Tim Ballard, where I am, so Jesus is going to stop the LDS Church's efforts. It'll be really fascinating to see in the next weeks, months, what the church's response is to Tim Ballard saying, they went after me, they tried to get me, but they didn't.